Have you ever watched someone get handed the big project, the raise, or the direct line to the CEO without saying a single word to ask for it? It feels almost unfair until you discover they're quietly sending one invisible social signal the human brain is wired to reward with trust and opportunity. A brand new 2025 behind 2025 Yale study that tracked 4,200 real workplace interactions just proved this one signal creates 68% more unsolicited promotions, stretch assignments, and mentor offers than any other behavior. Researchers named it the Competence Halo microgesture. It takes less than 3 seconds, costs zero effort, and works even if you're the youngest, quietest, or most junior person in the room. 94% of people who naturally trigger it don't even realize they're doing it. But the moment you start using it on purpose, decision makers suddenly see you as the obvious choice for bigger things. When the Yale team first went looking for the gesture, they expected something obvious like strong eye contact or a power pose. It wasn't. The single strongest predictor was a tiny pause plus nod sequence performed at the perfect moment. Here's exactly how it works. The moment someone finishes explaining an idea or making a point, the high performer waits one full beat of silence, then delivers a slow, deliberate downward nod while keeping their eyebrows very slightly raised. That 3-second sequence tells the entire room, without words, I heard you, I processed it deeply, and I already know how to run with it. Neuroimaging showed the observer's prefrontal cortex lights up exactly the same way it does when watching a recognized expert. The competence halo effect turned out to be 3.7 times stronger than speaking first, 5.1 times stronger than smiling, and a staggering 11 times stronger than leaning in. Take Maya, a 26-year-old financial analyst in the study. She started using the pause plus nod in every single meeting and kept everything else identical. Same clothes, same amount of talking, same quality of work. In 6 weeks, she was pulled onto 3 high-visibility projects she never applied for and received 2 unsolicited mentor invitations from VPs. The gesture is rooted in 2 rock-solid psychological principles. First, the one-beat pause signals cognitive reflection, the exact trait that separates the top 1% of decision-makers according to Stanford's latest executive research. Second, the slow, confident nod fires mirror neurons linked to status and mastery, so people literally feel you belong at the top table. Here's the dead simple script you can start tomorrow. When anyone finishes a point, silently count 1 Mississippi in your head. Then lower your chin 3 to 5 inches in a slow, controlled nod while keeping your gaze steady and eyebrows gently lifted for half a second longer than feels natural. That's the entire move. Do it 3 or more times per meeting, and the Yale data shows you will receive 68% more unsolicited opportunities within weeks. Pair it with selective silence, only speak when you can add massive value, and the effect becomes unstoppable. The pause plus nod fills the air so you never feel pressured to babble. People start associating your presence with calm, unflappable authority. One CEO in the study openly admitted he promoted a 29-year-old manager over 5 older candidates purely because every time he glanced at her in board meetings, she gave that exact nod and he instantly felt she already knew what to do. That is the raw power of the invisible signal. Start deploying the competence halo today and watch promotions, mentors, and game-changing projects get handed to you without ever having to ask. Your next level is waiting for the moment you give people unconscious permission to see you as the obvious choice.